Good evening, everyone. Good evening. What a great, wonderful sight it is to see a room packed full. Packed full. My name is Fred Hahn. I'm the current Secretary-Treasurer of CUPE Ontario, and I want to welcome you all, CUPE members, community activists, and folks from other unions to the first of many of our anti-racism and equality forums. This is the beginning to reignite these issues, to put equality and particularly employment equity back on the front burner, to lead by example and encourage our union to do that. And to also say to our party, for those of you who are not a member, but I am one, the NDP, it is time for the NDP. We need them to put employment equity clearly and squarely back on the agenda.
I've done a lot of work fighting white supremacy. I've made it kind of like a lifelong passion of mine. And so I'm sure that's more of what we need to talk about, because we can't talk about achieving employment equity or increasing our civic participation or ending the injustices of the criminal justice system or ending the discrimination that our children face in the educational system if we don't talk about that set of ideas, that ideology that causes all these problems in the first place. And we have somehow moved into a time where people who believe and practice white supremacy are now telling us that we're the racists for calling them on their white supremacy. Yeah. Just can't say what you may privately think about a group of people. I don't care how drunk or how comedic you thought you were. That is no longer acceptable. Gutter racism, gutter anti-Semitism, gutter homophobia, gutter sexism. You may think it, but right now we're going to make you pay a price if you don't keep it to yourself. Another major problem, though, with white supremacy is that it causes people of color and other oppressed groups like, transgendered people or, women or whoever, to engage in our own form of oppression Olympics. And we stupidly fight amongst ourselves trying to decide who is the most oppressed. Like that's a race you really want to win. I don't want to be at the bottom of the totem pole. But our social movements are arguably organized into these identity silos that engage in these oppression Olympics. Like, now I'm oppressed like you ain't felt it like I. Forgive me. It's helping people understand themselves and understanding ourselves. That's achievable. But with the best will in the world, no human being can understand the life or walk in the shoes of another human being. I don't care how committed they are to that project. And it would be scary if they did. Let's understand this. Why would you want everybody to think like you? Because when people think different thoughts and they move in the same direction, that's a movement, right? But when people think the same thought and they move in the same direction, that's a cult. Why are we building a cult? Why would that be your direction? That's what we're building. We're not cloning each other. So give up that project of trying to make people understand you. Generally, people who are dedicated to that project don't even understand themselves. Yet they want you to get it.
Future for the child that I may have one day. God bless the child that's got his own. To my beautiful unborn child, I want for this world to make you smile. I want for you to have the freedom you need, the freedom to walk, the freedom to breathe. I want you to hold your head up high and to never wonder why you are here. You will have no crosses to bear. And when you go to school, education will be the tool to guide your heart, your mind, your soul, and you will always feel in control. To my beautiful unborn child, the things that happened in the past will no longer be. No bans on books, no committees to decide your literary future. Your teachers will be well-versed in cultural haiku. The books you read will reflect not just you, but people of every culture, race, and hue. And as you nestle in my futuristic womb, you will be assured that your path into this world will be one of promise and prospect, hope and possibility, comfort and kindness. All these things I wish for you, my beautiful unborn child.